Hi, welcome to Rosalind's Ramblings. I'm your host, Rosalind.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my podcast, Rosalind's Ramblings. I'm your host, Rosalind, and I'm actually so excited for today. And today we're talking about social media. So I've got my gears grinded, I have my mind rolling, and I'm actually so excited to talk about this. And I hope you guys love this episode as much as hopefully I do. So let's get into this. Okay. As I mentioned last time, we are doing our verse of the week and our song of the week. And I love this idea actually. I'm going to continue doing it until I decide to not do it because I love it. But last week's verse was Philippians 4, verses 6 through 7, and the song was Talking to Jesus. This week's verse is Romans 8, verse 28. It says, "And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose." And I love this verse. I feel like it's really important because it's there to remind us that things can be scary and we may not know what God is leading us to, but we can trust him and trust that he's going to lead us on the right path and that God loves us and he's going to make it all work out for us. But the song of the week is The Commission by Kane. This song, chef's kiss. It is beautiful, gorgeous, amazing. Her voice is so good, and it just tells the story of God and Jesus and like his purpose and our purpose so well. Like you just have to listen to it to understand how great it is. And I think we all need to listen to it at some point. So please check it out this week. And it's like a 4-minute song. It's not as long as the other ones that I've been sharing with you guys. But it's so good. I'm obsessed with it. So today we're talking about social media. I'm going to jump in and I'm going to tell you how I got started on social media personally. I started out by doing YouTube. I started when I was in middle school or junior high. I don't remember which one, but I would do it just on my phone. It was not even an iPhone. It was a Google Pixel phone, actually. Not very good quality, especially like the first ones that were out. But my family was not an iPhone family until I turned 16, and then I was like, I'm getting an iPhone because I can pay for it. So, I didn't have an iPhone until I was like 16. So happy I have one now though, because they're a lot better quality, not gonna lie. But started doing my videos on there, and I did it for a little while, but I was terrified of people I knew, just in general, finding it. So I deleted all of them after like a few months of doing it, because I was like, no, like I don't want someone to see it. That's gonna be so embarrassing. Bro, you're posting it to get famous. Like, what? I was just a kid though. I was embarrassed. I got nervous and I got really scared. So I deleted it then, and I just had like Instagram and Facebook, just like posting like to update like my life with like my friends and just celebration of like things we would do, stuff a 15-year-old would post on Facebook or Instagram, you know? And I ended up downloading YouTube again, or not downloading it, I ended up starting YouTube again in, I believe, my junior or senior year of high school. That was whenever I started to grow more of a following on YouTube. I got to about like right around 300 subscribers, but I ended up getting a camera. It was like a $100 camera from Amazon. It was not good quality at all. Still trying to sell it to this day. Like, it's not good. But I was trying with the budget that I had, which is good. But I ended up doing that for a little while, and midway through is whenever I ended up downloading TikTok, and I did a YouTube video where I did like a collab with this one girl, seeing how famous we can get on TikTok in a week. I got like maybe 50 followers. We didn't do that well, to be honest, but we just wanted to try it out to see what the hype was about, because neither of us had it at that point. And I was the type of person that refused to get it because I was like, TikTok is so stupid. Like, why would I have that? My younger sister had it, and I was like, no, I don't need it. I'm not like everyone else. And then I downloaded it, and now I'm addicted to it because I'm on it 24/7 and post 24/7. That's besides the point, though. But we did that video, and I did YouTube for a while. That was whenever COVID hit too, my senior year of high school. So I was posting all through that summer, I guess, and then I stopped posting on YouTube because I got embarrassed again, and it wasn't good quality, so I ended up deleting everything again because I got really nervous and really scared that people at my college would find it and then make fun of me because I was just a 17-year-old making YouTube videos. I got so nervous, y'all. I wish I was not as nervous, and I kind of wish I would have had those because I've been seeing people like reacting to their old YouTube videos, and I think that would be so funny to do. But they're all gone now, so what can I do? I might do it for my TikTok videos though, so keep an eye out for that potentially. Oh, that might be the next YouTube video actually. Just give myself an idea because I've been seeing them a lot. I kept TikTok though, and I would just post like once every like blue moon, like a few times a year. I would actually post a TikTok, and I had been wanting to go serious with it because I had been seeing like a lot of like smaller micro influencers starting it, and then they would like just get a big one day. And I was like, you know what, like that seems really cool, like I might want to try it out. So my junior year of college, my junior year of college, I started to post that like January, I believe. And it was around March, April that I got my first like gifted collab or whatever, because I had finally like made an email and put that stuff in my bio. And around that time, I had about like 2,000 followers, I believe. And my first one was actually a Casely phone case. I believe this one's Casely. It wasn't this one, but it was like a cow print, like a blue and white one. Absolutely loved it. I had that on for like a year and a half. Usually I go through phone cases really quickly, but I was just so proud of it that I kept it on for so long. That was my first one I had, and I got quite a few from there, just like being excited to do it, so I would do a few of them. But I ended up, I'm trying to think of when I got my first paid collaboration. It probably wasn't until after, like, at least 6 months later. It was probably like a $25 paid collaboration, though, to be honest, because I did not know, like, the value of, like, my videos and stuff like that, but now I do thank goodness. And I'm actually doing a collab soon with, not a collab, it's a UGC video, but I'm getting paid pretty good money for it, and I'm very, very excited for it. But I started posting then, and I've been pretty consistent ever since. There have been like a few like a week break that I've taken, but basically every single day I've posted since then, so about a year and a half, close to 2-ish years. And I'm very proud of it and very excited to see where I continue to go with it. At the moment, let's see how many followers I have on TikTok right now. I know it's 4 something. That's Instagram. We have 4,782 followers right now. I don't know if you can even see that. The ring light is really bad. And then on Instagram, I don't have as many. I have 1,887 at the moment. But, I mean, it's not bad because I used to be at like 1,200 for a while. And then I started posting more seriously on Instagram. And that's kind of where I started to like build my following up a little bit more. I still love posting on social media. I think I always will, honestly. Like, I would love to make a career out of it. I do have some news. I've decided to no longer work at the salon I'm working at right now. So I think what I'm going to do is I still have my other job, but focus more on like social media things. So I think I plan on going to like small businesses in Louisville and asking them like, hey, like, can I create content for you if you're needing that, and like work with them through that. So if you're a small business in Louisville or know of one that would love a content creator or a social media manager or something, let me know, or let them know and reach out to me, because I would love to do that and just experience with that more, because I've been doing the social media at the salon I work at, but I won't be doing it anymore after I leave there. So I would love to experiment a little bit more with that, and I'm very excited just to see where God takes me with it, because I knew that my time was up there, and I just felt God calling me to anything else, honestly. So I'm kind of just waiting on where specifically that is. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated where that is. But it was perfect timing with like when I got that UGC deal, because it was like literally 30 minutes after I said I'm gonna be leaving. And I was like, whoa, God, like that's really cool. Like you're giving me this right now, like in the perfect moment. I thought it was just really, really cool and amazing how God worked like that for me. And just to prove that, like, yes, like, you're doing the right thing right now. So, very, very happy and excited about that. But I did create, like, a UGC TikTok and Instagram for a minute. Because I was like, maybe, like, I can do UGC for, like, a career. But UGC is hard to get into, I feel like. Like, I love doing UGC work, but I feel like there's so much, like, outreach that you have to do. And sometimes it can be a lot. And the brands I reached out to, half of them were like, no, like, we don't need one, or they just didn't respond, honestly. It's like, okay, great. I guess I'll just won't take that personally. But it's okay, you guys. We live and we learn. But that's how I got started on social media, and I love, like, how I got there. Just, like, it took a lot of time, but I'm still building it. I'm still working on it, because for some people, it just happens faster without knowing, but, like, other people, it takes a while to build it up. Like Alex Earl, she took a while to build it up, which people don't think it did, but, like, she was working on it for a while, she said. There are some not so fun things about social media, though, some of it being, like, the toxicity and the drama that can happen on social media. I feel like it's a big comparison game when it comes to social media if you allow yourself to be in that headspace. I've caught myself so many times looking at some of my friends' pages that I follow that I'm friends with on social media, and just being like, dang, like, I really wish that my life was like theirs. I wish I had this moment, or I wish my day was like this. But in reality, like, yes, it's okay to want a life like that. Like, don't idolize it. But at the end of the day, like, people on social media are posting their highlight reel of their life. They aren't always posting the bad things that happen to them, because who wants to bring you down and post the bad things that happen to you? Like, some people do to, like, bring awareness for those things and, like, show, like, not everything's perfect, but it's usually just a highlight reel. And you should not compare your life to Susie's life just because she went on a 3-week beach vacation and then a week later went to Italy and then a week later went home and was home for a month and then went to Europe again. Like, you don't see everything, all the moments that happen, so it's important to not compare your life to theirs, because you might have things that other people see or that you post on social media and are like, dang, like, I wish I had Rosalind's life, or I wish I had Susie's life, but they don't see the bad things that you have. Like, everyone has those thoughts, and not everyone's life is perfect. We all go through crappy things that we wish we didn't, but it builds us up into the person we are today, and it allows us to grow and experience things and learn from situations that we're in. So just a reminder that not everyone's life is perfect and pretty and petite and put together like they have it. I don't know why I said petite, though, honestly. I think I was just trying to rhyme with peace. Sorry about that, guys. But that's just a reminder. But talking about highlight reels, there are, like, so many, like, things that go on social media that are, like, manipulated and skewed into different ways than what actually happened. Like, can we take a moment to talk about the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives? I'm so sorry, because I know literally everyone is talking about this, you guys. I watched it. I love it. I need a season to come out every other month because I'm obsessed with it. But there were some things that happened on there that it came out like, no, like, that's not exactly, like, how it happened, blah, blah, blah. Or just, like, things that weren't shown, because, like, on that show, we have thoughts about it. Unfortunately, my battery was exhausted once again, so we paused there for a moment. So sorry about that, you guys. But what I was trying to say is, on the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, I saw an interview of basically all the girls except for Whitney, on the Vile Files, and Jen was talking about, like, their relationship and how, like, the scene where they went to Chippendales and he was like, I'm done with this, you're a divorced woman, how everyone was hating on their relationship, but, like, behind the closed doors, like, they were working on it, like, they were going to therapy, and people were just hating on them. So you don't always see everything that's happening online. Like, you don't see every second. You see, like, 5 minutes. You see a couple hours out of 24 hours of a day. So just keep that in mind when commenting on people's things. And just remember that, like, not everything is how it looks. Like, those, like, shows and social media is made into a way to seem better or different than what it actually is. So just keep that in mind, please. But about commenting on people's posts, I have something to show you guys. I posted this video of me wearing this cute little swimsuit, and it was for a cup sheet that I was promoting for them. It was like a TikTok shop ad, basically. And let me just pull it up so I can read it to you guys. First off, it was a black bikini. No, it was a black windsuit. Black is slimming in the first place. Also, I look just how I look in all my other videos. Let me find it real quick. This one girl just thought that she had to comment on it, and she said, I wish you the best. Maybe focus on your health. What? What is that for? I didn't do anything to you, bro. It made me so mad. I was gonna comment back and be like, thanks, I'll think about it. Or thanks, I'll consider it. Like, why would you comment something like that on someone's page who did nothing to you, who is fairly healthy? Like, I'm probably overweight on, like, the BMI scale, but, like, I'm not overweight in a way that is, like, crazy unhealthy for me. But, like, would you comment that on someone who is sick and who's skinny? No, like, why would you, like, I don't know. Just a thought process there. I don't think it was thought through. But thank goodness people had my back in the comments. And there were, like, 4 things. One said, what an odd thing to say. Another said, what a strange comment. And then, you're definitely not a girl's girl. And the last one was, worry about yourself, sweetheart. I'm glad people had my back because I'm like, what is the point of that? Like, what are you getting out of that? Like, putting someone else down? Please, if you're watching this or listening to this, don't ever comment something like that on someone's page. Because that is so rude and so disrespectful to treat someone like that you don't even know. You don't know what's going on in their life, and just being rude to them for absolutely no reason and commenting on their body. Why would you do that? Because you don't know what's going on in their head. You don't know what they've been through. What if that was like my last straw? And I was like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I quit social media. I quit doing this just because of your comment. Like, that is so rude and so disrespectful to do. So please, I just pray that you are not that person. And I pray over you if you are. And I pray that God will work in you and through you in your life. Because that is not okay. So there was that comment. And then there was another video that I posted over a year ago. It was my junior year of college. I posted a video of me shaving my face, and I saw someone else do it, what I thought was dry shampoo, so I tried it with my white dry shampoo. People were coming at me. They were calling me stupid. They were saying, you're gonna get cancer, blah, blah, blah. Bro, I did it once. I did it once. I'm so sorry, but I'm so heated over this, you guys. I'm just like, worry about yourself. Why are you so worried about me and what I'm doing? I'm trying to find it. I'm so sorry. It does have 2.1 million views, so I'm not mad about that at all. But it was literally just me shaving my face with it. And I responded to one comment. I did like a video response. They said, nice acne now coming through. And I just did a video being like, the comments on this video are so funny, blah, blah. And I just ended up with like, actually my skin is a lot clearer now. Like, I don't have any pimples. Do you see any? Which I probably shouldn't have commented like that. But I commented it pretty graceful, I thought. And my Aunt Tiffany, I love you if you're watching this. You're the best. She commented and she said on the repost I did, she said, good job commenting back with grace. She said, but if you ever put aerosol spray on your face where you breathe again, I'll come to your house and kick you. So bad for you. So she was just being nice. I was like, haha, I won't, I promise. But I'm like, she'll stand up for me in any video where people are being mean to me. I just be like, hey, like, can you comment back on this person? Because they're being mean. She's got your back. If you know, you know, man. But people are just, they weren't happy with it. But also, I'm just like, look on my page. Have you seen me do it again? Like, I've learned from that. Stop being a hater still. And also, it was just to try it out. Like, there's no point in hating on me for that. I don't know. But I have learned that the more hate you get, that's when you know you've made it. Because people aren't going to comment hateful things on your posts if you don't mean anything. But if you are known in any way, like, people will hate on you just to hate on you because you have a bigger name than they do. Even if it's only a couple hundred more than they do. Just, people are funny. People are really weird. But it grinds my gears. But it makes me laugh too, so that's good, I guess. But social media can be good though. People are supportive. I've made so many great friends and so many connections on social media, and I'm just like, I love it. I love getting to connect with people that live like hundreds of miles away and just support each other online and just be there for each other and like comment on each other's posts, like hype each other up and like each other's posts, repost it and everything. It just makes me so happy to have built a community like that and I'm still building it up. But if you come from TikTok or Instagram or anything and we follow each other, thank you so much. And I love you, and your support means absolutely everything to me. And I love making friendships like that and connecting in ways like that, because I think it's so important to build your personal brand, like your business, who you are as a person. I think that is one of the most important things, honestly. But I wanted to mention something else too with the brand deals and everything. So since being on TikTok, they have the TikTok shop for creators, and technically you're supposed to have like 5,000 followers to be eligible for it. I have like 4,700 followers. They recently changed it to 1,000 if like you're invited to be a part of it, and I was invited shortly after they changed the rules to that. And I love it because you get like free products. You get to try it out for free, but then also share it with people and tell them like the honest truth. Like, do you like this or do you not like this? You still get the free product out of it, and you get to influence people in either a good way of like, hey, you should get this, or like, hey, don't get this. So I've been loving that. But what is so funny to me is that these brands and TikTok shop owners will send me messages and be like, hey, we'd love for you to try our product out. Just request a free sample and we'll send it to you. And then you're gonna decline it? Make that make sense, please. I don't understand. It's happened twice now, within like a month. How are you gonna DM me, hey, we love who you are, please try it out, and then decline it? I can't comprehend it. I'm like, you obviously aren't paying attention to who you're sending these products to that you want to try, because you don't know, like, I don't know. The thought process just isn't there for me. And then also, I've been getting some weird invitation emails on, by email obviously, about like collabs for TikTok or just social media in general. Like, before I had Roscoe, I would get a few emails about like dog brands, dog food, dog toys, dog walkers. I'm like, I don't have a freaking dog. You say you watch my TikTok videos, but you obviously don't, because I don't have a dog. And at that point, like, I never showed a dog in my videos. Like, where do you get dog from though, actually? Or at least I hadn't shown a dog like here in my apartment. But there was that, and then there have been some about like mom things, like prenatals, like stuff like that. I'm like, I'm not a mom, I'm not pregnant, like, you don't know me, like, why are you sending me this stuff? And then there was one that I got this week that cracked me up so much, and like, I'm kind of sad because they were willing to pay me money, but like, obviously I'm not gonna do it. It was for a dating app. What? I posed my boyfriend, I talked about my relationship. Let me read it for you guys, because I was cackling when I saw it. I was like, you say that you love my content and you're a fan of me. No, you don't. No, you're not. Okay, basically just talking about how like they'd love to connect with me and collaborate with me and have me promote their app because they think my audience would love it. I have a boyfriend. It cracked me up, because I'm like, that makes no sense. Like, you don't know me like you're claiming to, because you don't actually watch my content. And at the end of the day, I think when people do that, it just makes them look bad, because you obviously aren't paying attention to who you're sending this stuff to, and you at least aren't doing your research. You're just going to people's TikToks, finding their email, and sending it to them to hopefully get a collaboration. You aren't actually looking at their stuff and looking at who that person is as an individual. That's what's so important, especially when working with brands too. We're going to flip this as well, because when you're working with a brand, if you don't know who they are and you agree to do a collaboration with them and it ends up being something you don't want to do, you're like, especially if you sound like a contract, you're kind of stuck. Or it's like being like, hey, like, going to them like, hey, I didn't actually know who you are, but like, now that I do, like, I don't want to work with you. Like, that's kind of awkward to do. I don't know. I just think it's something you have to really pay attention to on both ends, as a creator and as an outbound, like a brand, like going outbound for that stuff. It's really important to pay attention to, because that's like really awkward and really embarrassing to do. Like, hey, I want to work with you. Like, yeah, I'd love to. And then going back later being like, hey, actually, I don't agree with what you do just because you didn't do your research. So doing research, okay. Doing research is so important with just as a content creator and someone who does like UGC or literally anything like that. But I think it's so important and just good to remember that you have to do that. But I don't know. Social media is so much fun. I think that as a believer and as a follower of Christ, it can be hard sometimes to put my values with doing social media. But like we just have to like find our way around it, like using certain sounds that are constantly cussing and talk about things that we probably shouldn't be promoting, I guess. It's just important to find like covers of it or like a different version, like a clean version of a song or like a remix of a song that sounds a little bit better and doesn't make you look like you. Because some people, okay, let me try and word this well. People, as a Christian, people are constantly watching you and they're constantly critiquing you. And if you are posting on social media and you are like, yeah, like I go to church every Sunday and Wednesday night, and I love Jesus and I love God, I lead a small group, and I post stories of my favorite music, and I post TikToks of me dancing to my favorite worship music and outfits on Sunday mornings of my outfit with Christian music, but then he posts a rap song that drops the F-bomb and the D-bomb and the S-bomb and C, like all those words, even if you aren't saying it, people are going to be like, oh, she posted with that song. She's not a real Christian. She doesn't actually believe in God because she posted that. And yes, I know it's really tempting to post those things and be a part of the world and blend in with everyone else, but people are going to critique you so much if you do that. And I'm not saying you can't. I'm not trying to because I've done that as well. But I'm just saying I've learned to be very, very careful with that because I still have people that I went to church with like 10 years ago that still like watch my TikToks and are listening to my podcast. And I'm like, I want to be a good role model for them. And I want them to see that like, yes, I'm human and yes, I still make mistakes, but I'm still like growing as a person in my relationship with Christ, and I'm still a believer, and I still value my relationship with God, and I still want to help others come to Christ. So please just remember that and be so careful with that because you get yourself in sticky situations, and music is one of the biggest things that can draw you into the world and into Satan and into his lies. Because I'm going on a tangent off of social media, kind of, but I don't care. Music? Okay, yeah, because Satan, what was his angel name? Why can't I remember this? I feel like a bad Christian now. Oh my gosh. I know it. It's literally on the tip of my tongue. It says Lucifer, so I'm going to trust that. Because I know, like, Lucifer is, like, Satan's name. I hope I'm not. You guys, please tell me. I feel so bad for not knowing this. Oh my gosh. But I know that, like, I'm pretty sure he was the angel of music, if I'm correct. Like, he was in charge of music. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna feel so bad if I'm getting this wrong. Please critique me, but nicely in the comments to let me know if I'm right or wrong. Either one, I would like to know. But I've heard that he was the angel of music. I need to study it more because I haven't studied the Bible as much as I should. I'm still growing. I'm so sorry, you guys. I love Jesus, but I'm still learning and still having to prioritize my time with him because sometimes it can be hard. Anyways, I heard that he was the angel of music, so that would make sense why we are drawn into the world by music and all of our emotions are flowing and we're being pulled in by Satan into the world and into sin and into things that aren't good for us. And it would make sense because so many times recently I've only been listening to worship music besides like listening to like a podcast or something, but because I feel so much better and so much more like my relationship with God is better when I'm listening to worship music or just Christian music in general. And I feel like whenever I listen to the world, oh my gosh, when I listen to the worldly music, even if it's not like cussing every other line, it can still be talking about things that are really tempting and draw you in. And if you listen to those without even paying attention to the words, it'll just like be in your mind, and then you might do those things subconsciously or be like, no, like it's okay, like I heard it was fine, because you were listening to it without like actually paying attention. It's in your head. So recently I've been doing that. So if you get pulled in by music, you should really try listening to Christian music. And don't say that you like rap music, but Christian rap isn't good, because it is good. Like, the old stuff may have not been as good, but like it's still good. Like, you can find someone that you like that has the style of music you like. Like Caleb Gordon, I believe that's his name. He's a pretty good Christian rapper. I love him. I love Lecrae. But like, there's someone out there for you. Like, your taste in music. Like, you're gonna find it somewhere. Like, you might not find it instantly, but like, you will find it. So just a reminder to be very, very careful with that, and be careful what you're consuming, physically and mentally. Please and thank you. But social media can be toxic, it can be scary, but it can also be really, really fun. And I think that it's something that everyone should try out, even just for a little bit, just to see like, oh, like, do I like creating content? But like, for me, like, that's what I want to do for my career. My battery was exhausted again, so I'm just gonna end the podcast episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and just remember, this week's verse is Romans 8 verse 28, and the song is The Commission by Cade. Please keep this in mind. Hopefully we can both have that verse memorized, and then just be listening to that song, and I hope you have it on your heart this week, and just listen to what God is speaking into your life. I hope you guys have a great rest of your morning, your day, your night, whenever you're watching or listening to this. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you in next week's episode.